Good morning, children. So, as you know, we have already completed the chapter Accounting Books and Statements. This video is exclusively about the assignment or the homework which you are required to do from this chapter Accounting Books and Statements in your register. So, let us discuss the questions which you have to answer in your registers, children. As you can read here, answer the following questions in your register. Question number 1, you have to solve practical problem number 1, 2, that are exclusively on journal, 15, 20 that are exclusively on leisure, 30th, 31st, 37 and 38. So all these questions are based on journal, leisure, trial balance and cash book, which you are required to solve in your copies, and examples for these we have already discussed in the videos. You can obviously take help from that. Then these practical problems are basically given at the back of the chapter, this respective chapter in your book. Question number 2, you have to state the meaning of leisure. What is leisure? Leisure means classifying the journal entries, or we can say classifying the similar nature transactions in an entry form. Question number 3, what do you mean by posting? As we have already discussed, posting means recording the journal entries in the books of leisure in an account form. Then question number 4, how do we close accounts related to goods? So the answer to this question is, we close accounts related to goods by transferring them to trading account. Then question number 5, how do we close nominal accounts? The answer to this question is, we close nominal accounts by transferring its balance to profit and loss accounts. Question number 6, how do we close personal accounts and real accounts, that is other than goods? So the answer to this question we have already discussed in the video in the previous parts, that personal accounts and real accounts other than goods are closed, or basically they are not exactly closed, their balance, the balancing figure is carried forwarded to the next accounting year. Then question number 7, you have to state the meaning of trial balance. What is a trial balance? Trial balance is the summary of leisure account balances, and it is prepared to check the arithmetical accuracy. Question number 8, state any two objectives of preparing a trial balance. So the answer to this can be, we have discussed a number of objectives in the video where we discussed the topic trial balance. You can write any two objectives, for example, to check the arithmetical accuracy, to prepare final accounts, etc. Then question number 9, state any two advantages of preparing a trial balance. What you have written as objective, you can also write the same as advantages or merits also. For example, a trial balance helps in checking the arithmetical accuracy of the accounting transactions. Then another advantage you can write as trial balance helps in the preparation of final accounts, etc. Question number 10, state any two limitations of preparing a trial balance. Limitations here means the disadvantages or the demerits. So as an answer to this question, you can write any two disadvantages of preparing a trial balance. One, you can write there can be some errors which cannot be detected even if the trial balance gets tallied. Then another disadvantage you can write that if an entry is recorded wrongly in journal or ledger, then automatically it will be recorded wrongly in trial balance also. Then question number 11, you have to prepare a format of a trial balance. This also we have already discussed, that there are basically 4 columns mainly in trial balance. First of all, we write trial balance as at whatever the date we are preparing on. Then first column is for particulars, or we can say name of accounts. The second column is for the folio. Third column is for debit amount, and fourth column is for credit amount. And at the end we show the total. Question number 12, when is a leisure account said to have A, a credit balance, and B, a debit balance? So the answer to this question can be, a leisure account is said to have a credit balance when its credit side is more than its debit side, and a leisure account is said to have a debit balance when its debit side is more than the credit side. Then question number 13, you have to write a short note on balance method of preparing a trial balance. This also we have discussed in the video. In this you can write points such as balance method of preparing a trial balance means making 2 columns, one recording debit amounts, another recording credit amounts. All the assets, expenses and losses will be recorded on the debit side. All the incomes gains and liabilities will be recorded in the credit side. And after posting all the ledger balances in journal, after giving all summary in recording all the ledger balances in the books of trial balance, we will total the debit side and the credit side, and automatically the debit and the credit side should be equal. If they are not equal, that means there are some errors in the trial balance. What you need to do is you need to recheck what you have posted in trial balance, whether they are correctly recorded or not. And if at all you are not able to find out the differences or find out the errors as of now, what you can do for the immediate preparation, you can transfer the deficient balance in another name, that is suspense account. If debit side is more than the credit side, that means the deficiency is on the credit side. So you can write in particulars or name of ledger account column as suspense account, and the difference balance you can write on the credit side. On the other hand, if credit side is more than the debit side, then that means deficiency is on the debit side. So what you will do, and again in the particulars column you will open a new account, that is suspense account, and the difference balance you will write, or the deficient balance you will write in the debit column, and ultimately for the time being the debit and credit side will become equal, they will get tallied. And this is mainly done to prompt the immediate preparation of final accounts. Then question number 14, you have to state the meaning of cash book. What is the meaning of cash book? Cash book means it is a book which records, or we can say it is a special type of subsidiary book which records all the cash transactions. That means all the cash receipts and all the cash payments. Then question number 15, you have to state differences between a cash account and a cash book. In this difference also we have already discussed that whatever is recorded, if you are preparing cash book, you need not prepare cash account. Both serve the same purpose. Then cash account, another difference can be cash account is a ledger account, cash book is a subsidiary book. Question number 16, you have to state the types of cash book. This also we have discussed. There are 4 types of cash book: single column cash book, double column cash book, or we can say 2 column cash book, triple column cash book, and petty cash book. Then question number 17, you have to prepare a format for a single column cash book. This also we have discussed in the previous videos where we have discussed the format for the cash book. Debit side you will write the date column, receipt column, voucher number, your folio number and amount. On the credit side you will write date column, payment column, voucher number, folio number and amount. So these are the questions which you need to answer in your copies, children. For this you can obviously take the help from the video of this chapter which is already taught to you, or also you can take the help from book. Thank you children. Take care.